Goodness gracious, it's a big deal. No kidding. Have you ever Googled it? Let me tell you, there are these front-load machine companies. They're having a lot of trouble.
People don't know what to do about it.
They don't know what to do. In fact, you know something? I bought a really expensive front loader, and you know what? It was smelly. How we got this idea? It was smelly. We paid $1,500 for a washing machine.
Wow.
Right? And you know what happened? It was really brand new and expensive, and I opened it up, and it was smelly. It was smelly in there. I go, why would it be smelly? Because there's always a little water that never drains out.
Right.
And it's warm water. And if you want to grow mold, all you need is a dark, warm, wet place.
Yeah.
Did you know that? Here's your solution. This is a 6-month supply. 6 months you can use it. It's a sachet like this. I'm going to talk about the sachet in a second. I'm going to throw this in here. So throw it into the washing machine. Front loader, top loader, side loader. Doesn't really matter what you have. Push start. Don't put clothes in it, okay? This is for washing the washing machine. Okay. It'll get all the stainless steel things in there where the soap goes. It'll get the plastic around the rings. It'll get all that black stuff that's in there. By the way, some of that black stuff is black mold. And I don't know, you don't want that around your skin. I swear, I got another topic for you about that. So this is a 6-month supply. You do it once a month. Once a month, you put one sachet in there once a month. Refresh that washing machine back to brand new status. That's my opinion. And you're gonna absolutely love it. Let me show you about this thing. I'm gonna show you. Come on over here. All right. So this sachet, I'm gonna brag a little bit. Can I brag a little bit? It's not good to brag, right?
No, it's okay.
This is not plastic. This is actually a plant cellulose. We invented this. It's a plant cellulose. Because why would we have a biodegradable, sustainable company if we wouldn't want to put plastic in it?
You're right. You're
I'm
absolutely
going to drop it in here. Watch this washing machine. As I drop it in here, it's not immediate. It's not automatic. What's happening is a time lapse here. Watch what happens. As soon as that sachet starts to break down, we deliberately made a time lapse. You know why? Because we wanted the water to be flowing. We wanted the things to be going. And as soon as that sachet breaks, you're going to see something amazing. It'll get right in there. It'll actually break down and get into the holes, get into all the things. I'm going to give that a little hand there because your washing machine, this battery, there we go. That'll get it going there. And watch what happens. You're going to start to open up. You see that? It's going to start cleaning. It's going to start getting in there. It's going to start getting in the pipes. It's going to start getting in the drum. And it's going to get fresh. It's going to refresh. In fact, if you smell this right now, like Marlo, it's got a really beautiful fresh scent to it on there. And it's actually it's way better.
It is very, yeah, I love it. It's nice.
Have you ever done this? You know, you go home, I go home and I'm making dinner, right? So all of a sudden I see a load of laundry. So in my house, if you walk past the door, you're supposed to put a load of laundry in. That's the rule. If it's there, put it in. If the washing machine's not working, fill it. That's right.
I like the rules of your house.
Same rule on the dishwasher. Fill it. So what happens? You go have dinner. Okay, next load. I take the thing, put the dryer, put the next load in. Okay, and I sit down and eat dinner. And I have my glass of refreshment. And I forget about the washing machine.
Oh boy.
And there's a load of towels in there. 2 days later, I remember.
Yeah, I know why you remember. And I open the washing machine up.
Pew. And it stinks, right? Why? And sometimes I've actually had to throw clothes out because you know what? I don't trust it because when the mold gets in my stuff, I'm a little nervous, right? So you want to get this in there once a month. Wouldn't this be lovely for your washing machine?
No, it's true. And I like the idea that you got a half-a-year supply. I believe, and I want to confirm with everybody, that we offer this on auto ship.
Wow.
So, which is nice because I do have a lot of friends that have those front load washers, which are wonderful.
Yes.
But some of them, not all of them, do tend to stink. And so if that's a challenge that you're having and you're looking for a solution for it, then try this product. And while you're using it one time a month, you could use it on the 1st, the 15th, or whatever day you designate. You might as well get it on auto ship, and that way you're consistent. It's under $20. If you've been having problems with that, and it doesn't have to be for a front load. It could be for any washer. These are septic safe, which is wonderful. It's a universal problem, right? Think about all the dirt and the buildup over years and years of washing dirty laundry. You gotta clean it sometimes.
You know what happened to that front loader, the front loader situation? I called the company and they said, oh, sir, we're having a little difficulty with that. Here's our solution. Leave the door open.
You gotta be kidding.
I'm sorry, $1,500 and your solution is to leave the door open? You know what I did? I sent it back and I bought a top loader. My old-fashioned mother's top loader.
Yeah.
And it's not the same problem. Because the bottom line is there's still mold, still mildew.
What if you're stuck with one of them? You know what I mean?
Goodness. Listen, when was the last time? It was you made a really good point. What's the hardest working machine in your house? Washing machine. When was the last time you serviced it? Never, right? Don't you service your car, change the oil? This is like service for your washing machine. Reward it. It's the hardest working machine in the house. You know what? Throw a pod in once a month, service it. Get rid of the mold, get rid of the mildew, get rid of the smell and the yuck and the muck and all that stuff out there. You're gonna be happy. By the way, your machine is gonna be happy, and your clothes, here's the bottom line, your clothes will smell good. You know, I had a friend of mine, he was a little stinky.
Oh,
and you know what?
poor fella.
I mean, he didn't have like body odor, but it was a little stinky. And what it was, I'm embarrassed right now, right? But did you have a friend like that? I mean, seriously.
You cracked me
It was his
up.
washing machine. It was the washing
But
machine.
no, can I say this to you?
The clothes were stinky.
No, it's a real problem.
It is.
It's not his fault, right? It's not his fault. Well, you talked about it. You leave the towels in too long.
Yeah.
You forget to dry them properly, that
course.
sort of thing.
We all done that.
Yeah, and it's hard to get that odor out. I mean, it's just tough. This is the solution.
It is the solution.
So if you've got a friend that has, and we all know that unique. Oh, we all know, but that smell is so unique. That odor is so unique,
it's
right?
mold.
It's happened to all of us.
And you know what? I don't want to tease everybody, but listen. Mold is dangerous. Google it. It's my personal opinion. I think a lot of the problems in the world is actually mold. And how do you grow mold? You need a warm, dark, wet place. Guess where the warmest, darkest, wet place of your house is? Your washing machine. That's where the smell came from in the first place. This is the solution. Get rid of the smell, clean it up, get rid of the pipes, all the buildup and stuff, get rid of the calcium, the lime, all that kind of stuff once a month. 6 months supply.
All right, I got to get in there, and I apologize, but I got to remind everybody, in that grout cleaner that you guys went crazy.